Hi, everyone. Welcome to the BAFT Global Annual Meeting celebrating our 100th anniversary. We hope you were able to scan the program and take advantage of the networking lounge. If not, you'll have plenty of opportunities over the next couple of days to connect with other conference attendees. But today, we're going to showcase our 6th class of future leaders immediately after this session. And then we'll end the day with a wine tasting event. But for now, we want to celebrate the Global Finance Trade Awards. BAFT has partnered with Global Finance since 2014, and today we're happy to have them as part of our 100th anniversary celebration. Here to start the presentation of awards is Joe Geraputo, the founder and president of Global Finance. Joe?
Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Geraputo, the president and editorial director of Global Finance. Welcome to our virtual awards event for the best banks in trade finance, supply chain finance, and trade finance innovation. Global Finance has been presenting these awards for 21 years, and we've been conducting an awards ceremony with BAFT during its annual European meeting since 2014. Over the last 15 months, BAFT's members have faced more uncertainty, for better or worse, than most sectors of finance. World trade saw a sharp drop early last year, but experienced a quick recovery as the year progressed. This year's Global Finance Award winners are the organizations that best dealt with the pandemic's uncertainty. Here's the methodology we follow. Global Finance editors, with input from industry analysts, corporate executives, and technology experts, selected the winners based on an algorithm including objective and subjective factors. Decisions were informed by detailed submissions from organizations wishing to be considered. Our criteria include trade-related transaction volume, scope of global coverage, customer service, competitive pricing, risk management and innovative products, services, and technology. The winners are those banks and providers that best serve the specialized needs of companies as they engage in cross-border trade. The winners are not always the biggest, but rather the best, those with qualities companies should look for when choosing a provider. I will now turn the program over to our Master of Ceremonies, my London colleague, Dimitri Hyatt, who will bring you the winners.
Thank you, Joseph. Hello, everyone, and thank you all for joining us today for Global Finance's Best Trade Finance and Supply Chain Finance Providers 2021 Awards presentation. The order of the presentation will start with this year's Outstanding Innovations in Trade Finance, followed by the Best Supply Chain Finance Providers, and ending with our Best Trade Finance Providers. When calling out each winning institution, where possible, I will name the management head who is joining us virtually, and furthermore, I will be introducing some acceptance speech videos from selected winners. So now we begin with the Outstanding Innovations in Trade Finance 2021 honorees.
Our first winner for Digital Supply Chain Finance Innovation, the winner is Commercial Bank of Dubai. Thank you to Ali Imran for joining. Our next award for DBS ODEX Ecosystem Partnership, the winner is DBS Bank. The next innovation for Accelerating Trade Finance via Blockchain in Africa, the winner is Eastern and Southern African Trade and Development Bank. Thank you to Michael Awori and his team for joining us. The next innovation for UAE Trade Connect, the winner is Etisalat, and joining us is UAE's Trade Connect CEO, Zul Javed.
Hello, I'm Zul Javed, and I'm over the moon, so excited on behalf of Etisalat and UAE Trade Connect to receive this award for Outstanding Innovation in Trade Finance. We're so happy, and we'd like to thank Global Finance for picking us out as an innovator in 2021. I'd like to take a minute to thank our partners in the consortium, the UAE Trade Connect Consortium, which has been co-created by First Abu Dhabi Bank, Emirates NBD Bank, Mashreq Bank, RAK Bank, National Bank of Fujairah, Commercial Bank of Dubai, and CBI. These 7 banks have worked closely with us to develop this solution, which is all about addressing fraud and overfinancing in the trade finance space. We'd also like to thank the Central Bank of the UAE, which sits on our steering committee and has guided the project. So once we've launched this year, we're so happy to be marking the start of our journey as the national trade platform of the UAE. So thank you very much, Global Finance, and thanks everybody for watching.
The next winner for FAB ESCF. The winner is First Abu Dhabi Bank. For the innovation of green trade finance, the winner is Societe Generale. Thank you very much for Marie-Laure Gastelou and her colleagues for joining us. And our last Outstanding Innovation in Trade Finance winner. For their Trade Tech Connect, the winner of course is Trade Tech. Now we move to our Best Supply Chain Finance Providers 2021 winners. Starting with the regional awards, and the Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Africa, the winner is RAN Merchant Bank. Thank you to Louis Duplessis for joining us. The Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Asia Pacific is DBS. Thank you to Mark Troutman and Sriram Muthukrishan for joining us.
We are honored this year as DBS to receive trade finance industry accolades from Global Finance. These are strong testaments to DBS's market-leading digital capabilities and excellence in client servicing, and they demonstrate how DBS's solutions are being applied across industries and markets in Asia Pacific and beyond. In developing and delivering innovative outcomes for clients, we invest time to understand the true jobs to be done, and through our engineering capabilities, we bring together design thinking and IT expertise to deliver truly client and user-centric solutions. To our clients and partners, thank you for your support this year, and we look forward to continue working together to drive business success in the years ahead.
We are delighted to be recognized by Global Finance as the best trade finance provider in Singapore and for Asia Pacific, as best supply chain finance provider for Asia Pacific, and as innovators in trade for the DBS ODEX ecosystem partnership. A strong focus on digitalizing business processes is imperative to surviving and thriving in a post-pandemic world. Our strong digital capabilities, collaborative approach, and responsiveness enable us to deliver differentiated value and help our clients unlock competitive advantage. We thank our clients and partners for working with us to reimagine trade to propel their business growth while achieving efficiency and scale. Thank you.
The next winner, the Regional Award for Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Central and Eastern Europe. The winner is Unicredit. Joining us are Giovanni Sodoroli and Luca Corsini. The Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Latin America. The winner is BBVA. The next award for the Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in the Middle East. The winner is Citi. And our last regional winner for the Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Western Europe, the winner is Santander. Thank you to Javier Carrilero Salmeron for joining us. We now move to the global winners for the Best Supply Chain Finance Providers, starting with the Best Customer Implementation, and the winner is MUFG. Thank you for Maureen Sullivan for joining us. The next award, the Global Award for Best Post-Shipment Financing Solution, the winner is Santander. The Best Provider of Sustainable Finance Solutions in Supply Chain Finance, the winner is BNP Paribas. The Best New Application of Technology in Supply Chain Finance, the winner is Heya. And thank you for Yang Hongxing for joining us. The next global category award for Best Blockchain-Enabled Supply Chain Finance Solution, the winner is DBS. Thank you very much to John Lawrence and the GTS team for joining us. And now we have the two global overall awards for supply chain finance, starting with the Best Supply Chain Finance Provider non-bank. In the face of rising competition from fintechs, this company was founded in 1999 by software providers SAP and Citibank, and has worked hard to establish itself as an innovator in the SCF space. With 100+ buyer-led SCF programs already established and more than 5,000 suppliers enrolled, its SCF platform has secured a reputation among suppliers for ease of use and enrollment. Its virtual payment e-card, which can be used in more than 150 countries, enables suppliers to get paid sooner without having to go through lengthy documentation process required in traditional supplier finance programs. The best global supply chain finance provider non-bank is Orbian. And joining us from Orbian is Chairman Thomas Dunn.
A wise man once said that in normal times there's a healthy tension between short-term and long-term results. But in a crisis, only the long-term matters. 2020 was a crisis year, and at Orbian, we set out to do as much as we could in every day for our clients. We sought always to retain the trust of our employees, and we sought to emerge from the crisis with a sterling reputation. I acknowledge this award. I thank the committee for this award. It is the 10th time we've been so accoladed. And for me, it is in the strongest measure of the success that we had in striving for this focus on our long-term results. It's the 10th time that we've won this award, but certainly for me, it is the most precious. And I look forward to endeavoring to keep focusing on the long term, even as we seek to emerge from this crisis. Thank you all.
Moving on to the Global Best Supply Chain Finance Provider Bank. With a global footprint spanning Europe, the UK, North America, Latin America, mainland China, Hong Kong and Singapore, this bank offers SCF solutions spanning multiple jurisdictions and currencies. Its confirming solution, which extends early payment to suppliers based on approved invoices from buyers, operated locally in a number of markets for many years before the bank expanded it into a global solution. The bank also provides a wide range of financing solutions that address specific needs, including distributor finance, mass receivables, a global receivables purchase program, and pre-confirming, which serves small and mid-sized enterprises using transactional data. The best global supply chain finance bank is Santander. Congratulations again to Javier and his colleagues. We now move to the Best Trade Finance Providers 2021 winners, starting with the Country Awards. Now winning in several countries for Algeria, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, France, Morocco, Romania and Senegal. The winner is Societe Generale. Thank you to Marie-Laure Gastelou and her team again. The best trade finance provider in Argentina is Citi. The best trade finance provider in Armenia is Converse Bank. Thank you to Vahe Grigorian for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Australia and New Zealand. The winner is ANZ. Thank you to Sam Palmer for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Bahrain is Ali United Bank. Joining us to accept the award is Ali United Bank's Group Head of Corporate Banking, Othman Hijazi.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Al Ahli United Bank, I'm very honored and pleased to receive the Global Finance Award Best Trade Finance Provider in Bahrain. This award is a true reflection of AUB's market leadership in trade finance business and our wide range of innovative trade products and solutions catering to local, regional, and international clients. This award is a testament to the dedication and commitment of AUB's strong workforce who continuously strive to fulfill our clients' expectations. While operating in a challenging pandemic environment, Ahli United Bank swiftly responded through deployment of a comprehensive set of measures and actions. Ahli United Bank shall continue to make significant investments in its organizational and digital transformation journey, with the trade and transactional banking as the key core elements. Our objective is to provide the region's best-in-class trade and transactional banking platform that is innovative, customizable, secured, and easy for clients to use and for partners to connect. I thank Global Finance for recognizing AUB's efforts in trade finance. Thank you very much. Stay safe.
The best trade finance provider in both Bangladesh and Hong Kong. The winner is Standard Chartered. The best trade finance provider in Belgium is Belfius. Thank you for Kern Vierendels for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Bosnia and Herzegovina is Unicredit. Thank you for Luca and Giovanni again for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Botswana is Absa Bank. Thank you to Michelle Knowles and her team for joining us. The winner in Brazil, Chile, and Paraguay is Itaú. Thank you to Jorge Zabrodiek from Itaú Paraguay for joining us. And also joining us to accept Itaú Chile's award is their Head of Trade Finance and Trade Finance Services, Tiago Fernandez.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In the name of Itaú Chile team, we are glad to be awarded as Best Trade Finance Provider in Chile. Itaú Chile, part of Itaú Unibanco Holding, is a bank that is investing to improve our clients' experience and offer the best service in the market. We create a unique experience to our export and import clients in a digital solution that simplifies the process and reduce time to market and time to cash of trade finance and services operations. Investments on this digital platform are permanent, based on our customers' feedback, and new and innovative products are coming. Thank you so much, Global Finance, and hope to be in this ceremony next year.
The best trade finance provider in Bulgaria is UBB. Thank you to Borislav Karmitev for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Canada is the Royal Bank of Canada. Joining us to accept this award is RBC's Vice President of Trade, Lynette Gillen.
Thank you, Dimitri. RBC is honored to have been named Best Trade Finance Provider in Canada for a 9th consecutive year. We are truly grateful to Global Finance for sponsoring these awards. 2020 has been a challenging year for many of us, both personally and professionally. I would like to thank our clients for their ongoing trust and support. I'm so grateful to be a part of such a dedicated team of RBC employees, and we look forward to continuing to meet the trade finance needs of our clients moving forward. Also, a special congratulations to BAFT on your 100th anniversary. Thank you.
The best trade finance provider in China is Bank of China. The best trade finance provider in Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and Uruguay. The winner is BBVA. The best trade finance provider in Costa Rica is Banco Nacional de Costa Rica. The best trade finance provider in Cote d'Ivoire and Rwanda is EcoBank. Thank you very much to Alice Zulu for joining us. The best trade finance provider in the Czech Republic and Slovakia, the winner is CSOB. Thank you to Jan Nivilt for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Denmark, Finland and Norway, the winner is Nordea. Thank you to Patrick Zecker and his team for joining us. The best trade finance provider in the Dominican Republic is Banreservas. Accepting this award on behalf of Samuel Pereira, General Administrator of Banreservas, is Jose Obregon, Banreservas' Senior Risk Officer.
On behalf of Samuel Pereira, General Administrator of Banreservas, we thank the Global Finance Magazine for the award granted to Banco de Reservas in the category of Best Trade and Supply Chain Finance Provider, the only bank in the Dominican Republic to have received this award for 2 consecutive years. 2020 was a scene of many challenges for the financial sector due to the COVID-19 pandemic and its negative impact in the economic and social performance worldwide. By receiving this new and important stimulus, we commit ourselves even more to the economic and social well-being of the country and actively maintain our relationships with the international markets. We will continue providing all our support to the various Dominican productive sectors in their economic recovery, such as tourism, construction, free zones, agriculture, telecommunications, medical manufacturing, energy, as well as those areas that may require support transactions for imports and exports. We are committed in finding innovative financial solutions both at the national and international levels through the dynamic business team always focusing on the quality of service as has been Banreserva's tradition, the bank of all Dominicans.
The best trade finance provider in Egypt is CIB. The best trade finance provider in El Salvador is Banca Cuscatlán. The best trade finance provider in Georgia is TBC Bank. And joining us is Tamara Kizanashvili. The best trade finance provider in Germany is Commerzbank. The best trade finance provider in Ghana, the winner is Zenith Bank. Thank you to Akindele Ogunranti for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Greece is the National Bank of Greece. Thank you to Evie Passa for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Guatemala is Banco Industrial. Joining us to accept the award is Banco Industrial CEO Luis Rolando Lara Grojek.
Un país no puede saber en qué momento tendrá una crisis, pero lo que sí puede hacer es estar preparado para ello. Guatemala en el año de 2020, la economía decreció únicamente un 1.5% y en este 2021 esperamos crecer alrededor del 4.5%. Banco Industrial, como institución líder en el país, fue el que más se volcó en apoyar. La cartera crediticia de todo el sistema bancario en Guatemala creció durante el 2020 un 6.6%, poco más de 12,000 millones de quetzales en préstamos. Y de ese crecimiento, el Banco Industrial contribuyó con el 45%, mostrando que el buen banquero debe estar siempre del lado del cliente. Y siempre estaremos para apoyar con productos y servicios de manera eficiente, en las mejores condiciones y sobre todo en plataformas tecnológicas innovadoras y de primer mundo. Es un honor y una inmensa alegría el recibir el premio al mejor proveedor de financiamiento exterior en Guatemala, por lo que agradezco en nombre de los 15,500 colaboradores del grupo a Global Finance por tan digno reconocimiento. Muchas gracias.
The best trade finance provider in Hungary is K&H Bank. Thank you to Dora Zula for accepting the award. The best trade finance provider in both Indonesia and Singapore, the winner is DBS. And we have the Indonesia country CEO, Rusli Jusuf Iwan, joining us. The best trade finance provider in Israel is Bank Leumi. The best trade finance provider in both Italy and Serbia is Intesa Sanpaolo. Joining us to accept these awards is Intesa Sanpaolo's Sergio Dalla Riva.
We are very proud of the award that Global Finance assigned to Intesa Sanpaolo as Best Trade Finance Bank in Italy in 2021, as well as more recently for our new service Open Banking API, IBAN Check. We are a solid partner of BAFT, and we express our gratitude to BAFT in its 100-year anniversary. Trade and supply chain finance has been radically transforming thanks to an unprecedented impulse created by technologies. First of all, the internet and the new generation of web applications, and more recently the blockchain, distributed ledger and open banking. In the same period, two economic and financial shocks hit the world. The Lehman Brothers collapse in 2007 and 2008, and the worldwide lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, a redesign of the world political balances among nations and the awareness of a sort of a last call regarding the health of the global natural ecosystem have emerged to be long-term changing events. All these circumstances have a huge impact on the supply chains, creating an urgent necessity to transform both the way materials and goods are produced, transported, and consumed. For the banking industry, and for us as a bank, the new scenario created the foundations to shift to a new paradigm, in particular. Real-time payments, with the expectation to be very soon cross-country and cross-currency. New ways to be global financing buyers and suppliers based on technology platforms led by new and incumbent fintechs and third parties. A strong push towards the full and final digitization of trade and receivable finance, still paper and post-based in many parts of the world. Intesa Sanpaolo, according to its inner values, considers the wind of change as a source of energy that fuels innovation. Therefore, while financially supporting companies and individuals at the best of our capabilities to overcome the hurdles created by the world crisis that I recalled, we developed, also thanks to important partnerships with world leaders of technology, new products and new services that do digitally redesign trade and supply chain finance, payments and cash management. Again, Intesa Sanpaolo thanks so much BAFT and Global Finance, being proud of the awards received. We are committed to develop innovation for better serving our clients, supporting the economy, and making the world a better place. Thank you.
The best trade finance provider in Jamaica is the National Commercial Bank of Jamaica. Thank you to Tanya Watson-Francis and her colleagues for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Japan is MUFG. Thank you for Maureen to joining us again for this. The best trade finance provider in Jordan is Arab Bank Jordan. The best trade finance provider in both Kenya and Mauritius, the winner is TDB Group. And thanks again to Michael Awori and his team for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Kuwait is the National Bank of Kuwait. Thank you to Pradeep Panda, Akram Mondi, and Nasif Chehab for joining us. The best trade finance bank in Luxembourg is BGL BNP Paribas. The best trade finance provider in Malaysia is Maybank. Thank you to Mario Utama for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Mozambique is Millennium BIM. Thank you to Jose Reno da Costa for joining us. The winner in Namibia is RMB Namibia. Thank you to Jason Shikalepo for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Nigeria is Titan Trust Bank. Thank you to Adekunle Busari for joining us. The winner in Oman is Bank Muscat. Thank you to Fatma Khalida Al Miskiri for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Palestine is the Bank of Palestine. Thank you to Catherine Halte for joining us. The best trade finance provider in the Philippines is the Bank of the Philippine Islands. Thank you to Cecile Catherine de la Paz and Miguel Antonio Shah for joining us. The winner in Poland is Bank Pacao. The best trade finance provider in Portugal is Novo Banco. And accepting the award from Novo Banco is Paulo Mota Pinto.
We are very delighted and honored to have our trade finance business recognized by Global Finance for the third year in a row, even more in this challenging year. This award is an additional motivation for the continued commitment of our trade finance teams towards the clients that trust on our dedication and expertise to manage their trade finance transactions. Promoting knowledge, best practice, digitalization and trade finance sustainability within staff, clients, university, and local market through the Banking Commission of the Portuguese National Committee are some of our main concerns. Novo Banco has a strong presence in the corporate market, with particular focus on the exporting SMEs, a fundamental lever of the country's growth. A long-established correspondent banking network also enables us to be an active partner in internationalization and related business of our corporate clients. We are glad to see that several of our financial institutions partners are here, also seeing the trade finance business and expertise recognized by Global Finance. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you, Global Finance, for this recognition.
The best trade finance provider in Russia is VTB Bank. Joining us to accept is VTB's Managing Director of Trade and Export Finance, Igor Ostreyko.
Dear colleagues and friends, in the name of VTB Bank, let me thank Global Finance for this award. It's an honor that such an esteemed magazine names VTB as the best trade finance provider in Russia. This award proves our work intended to support trade of our customers. During the last year, we have concluded trade and export finance transactions in over 45 countries with more than 100 financial institutions worldwide, focusing on customer needs, providing targeted financing solutions, introducing best digital ideas, help us to move in the right direction. Within first quarter 2021, we already managed to increase volume of export finance support by 20% and look forward to further active business development. We are privileged to get this prestigious award for the 5th time, and it's a great honor to be named the best among other esteemed financial institutions over the world. It certainly inspires us to new achievements. Thank you very much, and best greetings from Russia.
The winner in Saudi Arabia is SABB. Thank you to David Leslie and his team for joining us. The winner for Best Trade Finance Provider in South Africa is Standard Bank. Thank you to Vinod Manavan for joining us. The winner in Spain is Santander. And joining us to accept this award is Santander's Head of Trade Finance, Rafael Santamaria.
Hello, thank you so much for inviting me to receive this award one more year. First of all, I would like to start by sending a big hug to those colleagues and people in general who have suffered firsthand, or their families, the hard blow of the COVID-19, and I hope they can recover quickly, mentally and physically. From our side, it's my privilege to receive for the 3rd consecutive year the Global Finance Award for the Best Trade Finance Provider in Spain, especially as it had never been received before these 3 years. This award is a recognition to the work of the trade finance team at Santander GTB Spain, a team that we restructured precisely 3 years ago. Since then, we have focused on being closer to our clients, helping them with their current needs, such as internationalization, digitalization, or sustainability, among others, which has undoubtedly helped us to be more competitive. This award is also a recognition to the trade work teams, such as sales, legal, operations, and compliance, whose joint work means that every day we can give a more complete offer to our clients. We will continue working with the client in the center of our decisions. Thank you again.
The best trade finance provider in Sweden is Handelsbanken. Thank you to Stefan Karleke for joining us. The winner in Thailand is Bangkok Bank. Thank you to Suchani Lavanevija and Kajonsak Manaveriokul for joining us. The winner in Tunisia is Amen Bank. The best trade finance provider in Turkey is Ziraat Bank. Thank you to Gulbin Chakir for joining us. The best trade finance provider in the UAE is Mashrek. The best trade finance provider in Ukraine is Privatbank. Thank you to Anna Bezrukova for joining us. The best trade finance provider in Vietnam is Vietinbank. Thank you to Vu Thi Than Van and Gui Thi Thuy He for joining us. We have a US Regional Award recognizing the best trade finance provider in the Rocky Mountain region. The winner is Zions Bancorp. Thank you to Mark Garfield for joining us. We now move to the regional winners for the best trade finance providers, starting with Africa. With a history dating to the mid-19th century, this bank has a presence in 28 countries, 20 of which are in the sub-Saharan Africa and represent 80% of the region's GDP. Its transactional products and service teams, which are part of its corporate investment banking business, provide a comprehensive suite of cash management and international trade finance offerings. In September, the bank launched its Africa-China agent proposition, which connects African importers with Chinese exporters and facilitates trade financing, payments and collections to support Africa-China trade flow in South Africa. And in 2018, the bank obtained a banking license to operate in Côte d'Ivoire, opening trade finance opportunities within the West African Economic and Monetary Union. The best trade finance provider in Africa is Standard Bank. And here we have accepting the award is Standard Bank's Group Head of Trade, Vinod Madhavan.
Hi everyone. Trade and trade finance is all about supporting our clients, both the corporates and financial institution clients, achieve their growth aspirations. We know that our clients want us to work with them to help them grow by providing working capital financing, to help them manage risk as they trade intra-Africa and with the rest of the world, and to help them realize operational efficiencies. We believe that we can help them achieve these aspirations by working on two themes. One, by reimagining trade and trade finance, starting from first principles, how can we increase risk appetite and so on. And two, by digitizing existing processes and solutions. We believe in leveraging technologies such as AI, blockchain, cloud, data analytics, and robotics to help them achieve this. And in this effort, we work with internal teams, we work with partnering fintechs such as TradeStream, and we join consortiums of other industry players and banks, for example, Contour. I'm deeply honored to receive these awards from Global Finance on behalf of the team and importantly, the clients of Standard Bank. Winning the 2021 Regional Award for Africa and South Africa was pleasing. Particularly pleasing was winning the Global Award for Best Trade Document Management. These awards are the icing on the cake being the positive feedback and the business that we receive from our clients. Thanks to Global Finance and congrats to all my fellow winners.
The next regional award is for the Asia Pacific region. This bank is a leader in Asia Pacific trade finance, driving revenue and asset growth by developing new client relationships in growth industries, forging key industry partnerships and commercializing its market-leading digital solutions. The bank has improved connectivity with customers by leveraging APIs that deliver trade instructions and applications with little manual intervention. These efforts have strengthened its relationships with multinationals and large domestic corporates. It has digitized processes in its core Asian markets, including supply onboarding and document submission. Its account receivable purchase solutions help clients to monetize receivables, optimize balance sheets, and manage the credit risk of buyers. Its use of technological tools like APIs allow for more secure connectivity in real time with clients' international trade finance systems, helping customers to realize operational efficiencies and save time as end-to-end real-time transactions eliminate the need for batch processing. The best trade finance provider in Asia Pacific is DBS. Thank you to John Lawrence and the GTS team for joining us. The next regional award is for the Caribbean, and with more than 2,700 staff, 57 branches, and 7 offices on 16 Caribbean islands, this institution is the largest regionally listed bank in the region, holding more than $1.1 billion in equity and $11.9 billion in total assets as of April 2020. The bank provides financing solutions and trade finance as a member of the CIBC group of companies. The Caribbean economies are dramatically affected by the decline in tourism following travel restrictions and border closings during the pandemic. So it has responded by providing banking access with a 0 rating initiative across the bank's top sites and mobile banking app that allows free access to its online platforms while also continuing its digitization efforts. The best trade finance provider in the Caribbean is CIBC First Caribbean International Bank. The next regional award is for Central Eastern Europe. Now, this pan-European commercial bank's global transaction banking business offers cash management and e-banking services, transactional sales and trade services, global securities services, and custom long-term structured trade and export finance in 13 CEE markets via a network of 4,000 correspondent banking relationships in 175 countries. The bank fosters innovation through internal research and development and externally through its HVB Agile Execution Labs partnerships with up-and-coming fintech vendors. The best trade finance provider in Central and Eastern Europe is UniCredit. And joining us to accept their awards, UniCredit's Head of Global Transaction Banking Central and Eastern Europe, Riccardo Madinelli.
UniCredit is honored to have been named the Best Trade Finance Bank and Best Supply Chain Finance Provider in Central and Eastern Europe for a third consecutive year, as well as Best Trade Finance Bank for Bosnia and Herzegovina in Global Finance, Trade and Supply Chain Finance Providers Awards. To a year that posed challenges and opportunities alike, we have stayed flexible and close to clients throughout. At the heart of this has been our commitment of digitalization. Over the past months, we have called upon our existing suite of digital solutions and accelerated our plans for further developments. This is not a temporary pivot. These tools have enabled us not only to maintain, but to increase our high level of service, bringing efficient and market-leading solutions to our customers. Digital efficiencies has helped us pull through the pandemic, and it's here to stay. We could not have achieved this without our dedicated UniCredit teams. Their commitment to working side by side with our clients was fundamental throughout the pandemic. We're also thankful for the trust and collaboration of our customers. These recognitions make us proud and confirms that we are on the right path to serve our clients even better.
The next region is Latin America. Operating in 23 Latin American countries, this bank has established working relationships with governments and regulators and developed an extensive knowledge base in each country. Its digital platform is an integral part of its trade solutions and services in the region, providing real-time reporting and reconciliation, as well as digitized trade flows that eliminate inefficiencies within operations. The bank has also implemented digital bank guarantees and developed a value-added distribution finance solution to help Brazilian clients free up their balance sheets. Its Latin American clients get digital access to data, insights and transactions through global channels, an increasingly important resource at a time when clients must exercise contingency plans and move staff to work from home. As part of its transformation into a digital bank, it has also launched regional and local webinars that inform and update clients in more than 72 countries on its latest digital services and how to use them. The best trade finance provider in Latin America is Citi. The next region is the Middle East. And with a network of more than 600 branches across the Middle East, North Africa, and in global trade hubs, this bank leverages its geographic presence and local expertise to deliver an array of trade finance offerings to domestic clients and multinationals. In so doing, the bank takes an omni-channel approach that permits clients to manage their activities seamlessly across web browsers and mobile applications, as well as offline within branches in real time. The bank's cash management and trade finance platform and corporate-to-bank connectivity service offer corporate clients a soup-to-nuts digital and self-service transaction banking environment, while its specialized corporate business center provides remote technical support and query services for online corporate clients. The best trade finance provider in the Middle East is Arab Bank. Thank you to Mohammed Masri and congratulations to the ITB team at Arab Bank. The next region is Western Europe. With 130,000 staff in 62 countries serving 29 million clients, and a 39-country trade network, this bank is expanding its trade finance services to include green trade finance guarantees and sustainability-linked trade projects. It has trade limits on 700 banks worldwide and also offers advanced foreign exchange solutions in more than 120 outgoing and 40 incoming currencies. The bank also participates in several consortia and pilot groups that develop transaction banking standards for the industry, and is a founding member of Comgo and other blockchain and DLT-based platforms. Along with 6 other major European banks, it co-founded We.Trade in 2017. The first transactions took place in 2019, making it the first bank in France to issue blockchain-based trade transactions. The best trade finance provider in Western Europe is Societe Generale. We now move to the global winners, starting with the best new measures to support trade finance customers during the pandemic. The winner is Santander. Thanks again to Raphael and colleagues for joining. The global most innovative bank for trade finance is ANZ. Thanks again to Sam Palmer. The winner for Best Trade Document Management is Standard Bank. Congratulations once again to Vinod and his team. The best use of artificial intelligence in trade finance? The winner is Mashrek. The global best trade finance software provider is Finastra. Thank you to Brian Edmondson and his colleagues for joining. The best DLT platform for trade finance? The winner is Marco Polo. The global best bank for export finance? The winner is Commerzbank. The best bank for structured trade finance? Winner is Ram Merchant Bank. Congratulations again to Louis Duplessis. The global winner for best bank for trade finance in emerging markets is Societe Generale. Accepting this and several other awards for Societe Generale is Marie-Laure Gastelou.
I am Marie-Laure Gastelou, Global Head of Trade Services at Societe Generale. Let me first express my great appreciation to the Global Finance Panel for their deep work to review all submission files and identify new trends in our transaction banking industry. Alongside with our client feedbacks, you are a precious semaphore to open our journey. I am delighted and honored to accept the 10 prizes by Global Finance as the best trade provider in emerging markets in Western Europe, in France, and in 5 African countries, including for several of these regions, leading prizes for 3 or 4 years in a row. These awards illustrate our team's strong commitment to support our clients in the complex period we've been through, and also our unique geographical footprint in Europe, in Russia, and in Africa. All Societe Generale trade teams are proud and humbled to be nominated in the Innovators as one of the outstanding innovation of the year for our green trade finance solution. As part of SG Group's strong commitment to ESG, we are pioneering green trade finance in Europe and Asia, supporting our customers' energy transition and their positive impact journey. This prize is the first step of an amazing innovative journey, which has started for us a few years ago. I'm looking forward to come to speak in front of you next year with our new ESG solution. Thank you and hope to see you all very, very soon.
And the final global category winner is the Best Development Bank in Trade Finance, the winner being Asian Development Bank. And thank you for joining us from Chan Sutken, Nana Karodze, Robert Leva, Sunil Mascarenas, Afana Bala. We're left with the 2 final global awards, starting with the Best Global Trade Finance Provider Non-Bank. Stringent regulatory standards require banks to hold more capital on their balance sheets, restricting cross-border trade for corporations and creating a $1.4 trillion to $1.6 trillion funding gap that equates to 8 to 10% of global trade, the Asian Development Bank estimated in 2019. This London-based firm's financial technology uses AI to reduce the trade finance gap by improving access for SMEs and corporations. Trade finance is a short-term, low-default, low-yield asset, but by providing an end-to-end solution with portfolio management, risk analytics, and investment automation, this company makes investing in this asset class a more standardized and efficient process. Its platform transforms trade assets from invoice format into capital markets instruments, preserving the few basis points of yield for investors, and automates the distribution process. Its portfolio management and trading functions give investors access to thousands of instruments and the ability to monitor and report trades. To help investors maintain compliance with regulations, it uses AI for credit scoring that more accurately represents a company's risk profile using real-time metrics. The best global trade finance provider non-bank is TradeTech. And now for our final winner, the best global trade finance provider bank. This connected global bank, with trade operations in over 90 markets, leverages its local teams and their local market knowledge to help clients that are quickly expanding into new markets and moving more goods between global regions. At present, the bank transacts in over 130 currencies, enabling companies to standardize their worldwide operations. It is also a pioneer of distribution and syndication of trade assets, helping clients to efficiently scale these programs through its expertise, infrastructure, and relationships. This bank focuses on digitization, Its toolkit includes APIs and host-to-host applications that provide greater connectivity and solutions, such as electronic signatures that allow clients to conduct business as usual while following health guidelines during the coronavirus pandemic. A founding bank of the standard-setting trade information network, it also invested in the blockchain consortia Contour and Congo. Our winner for Best Global Trade Finance Bank is Citi. And joining us to accept the award is Citi's Global Head of Treasury and Trade Solutions, Shahmir Khalik.
Hello. We're very honored to be named the Best Global Trade Finance Bank and the Best Trade Finance Bank in both Latin America and in Argentina. I want to thank Global Finance for recognizing our unwavering dedication to our clients during a very challenging year. The trade finance business was especially impacted during this time, but it was our digital vision and client-first attitude that enabled us to quickly pivot and provide clients with the digital tools needed to continue doing business. This and the fact that Citi operates in 96 countries, providing a standardized yet locally sensitive offering, allowed Citi to help clients navigate this new business landscape and thrive and remain resilient. As clients shifted their trade patterns and flows around the world, we were there to support them. On behalf of Citi and our entire team, thank you for this very important industry recognition.
That concludes our awards presentation. Once again, thanks to everyone who joined us and contributed towards our event, and we hope to see all of you in person again next year.